All right, guys, let's take a quick look at a new release from G-Shock. Big thanks to Mimo and Mimo's Jewelry. I'll put a link in the description out in Long Beach, California. He sent in this GAB2100BNR-1A using the module 5689, which is tough solar and it is Bluetooth. So retail price, $150. When you go to Mimo's, when you do the checkout, put in the code RANDOM for the best deal possible. So what we're looking at here is a red and black colorway. This is called the Ignite Red Line. There are a few other models from G-Shock using this colorway. I like the 2100 and the squares, but the 2100 is a really nice anti-digi. So this watch here is 45.5 millimeter wide. The lug to lug, if you can call it that, is 48.7 millimeter. The thickness 11.7, and it weighs in at 50 gram. It is the carbon core collection. So you can mount these. You can put different straps. You've got the quick release there. So if you have a small collection of G-Shocks and want to play around with it, you'll be surprised what kind of fits. You can get pretty versatile with that. I have another one here, also part of the carbon core. They both have black straps, so I don't know why you would change out the straps. But if you have some other colorways of these, you can change out the plastic caps or the strap, mix and match some colors, have some fun with it, and just create something different that you might not see. Although this colorway kind of stands on its own, I think. Let's see, I think we pretty much covered everything real quick, just like that. So let's zoom in here. We're on focus. Let's do zoom. That's auto. Let's do zoom. Here we go. Hopefully we can, here we go. So you can kind of see this whole back panel here has an interesting look to it, and that's because the solar cell is behind it. This is a mineral crystal here. This is not sapphire. We have yet to have a sapphire 2100. We're probably going to see that at some point. Probably going to see a titanium full metal one. That's, I'm sure, in the works. It will happen eventually. I am sure. I'm trying to make sure the focus is good here. So, but you can see, focus is not good. All right. So you can see here you got the mode button, and it is hard to see because it is a negative display, but you can cycle through. There's world time. Also, this thing here will point at the world time or the, what is that, stopwatch, I think, countdown timer. And then you have multiple alarms, and then back to the time and the date, which this one's not set up. It just needs to be set up because I think it's probably like it's a day ahead. So I think it's like basically in Japan time or something like that. So it's easy to adjust. You don't have to connect it to your Bluetooth app. You can do that through the G-Shock Bluetooth app, and you can do it all right from your phone. Also, it'll update the time accuracy, like I think 6 times a day if you use the Bluetooth app and it's in range of your phone. So that's how it'll stay like really, really good accuracy. But you don't need to do it. I don't do it. I don't set them up with the Bluetooth. I just hit the adjust. You hold that down and till it beeps. And then you go through and cycle it like it is on Tokyo. So you just basically, there's UTC. Basically, I put it on NYC. And that would be my Eastern Standard Time Zone. If I can find it. It is hard to read that for sure. That was Chicago. I probably went right past it. Anchorage, LAX, Denver, Chicago. There's that. So there you go. So it'll jump to the time and it'll set everything up. So pretty easy to do. Is it going to be right? It is. So, yeah, there you go. So, they're pretty easy to set up, and you can fine-tune a few other things on it if you want, but it's not a big deal. It's fairly intuitive, let's just say. Okay, let's zoom back out. Let's pop this on the wrist. Man, I'm struggling with the focus here. There we go. And sneak peek at what I was wearing, because it is Christmas time. I was wearing my Bronze Notice green with the red strap. Wasn't sure if it was going to work. I put it on, and I absolutely love the way it looks. So, but I like colors. That's why this black and red works for me. Maybe it doesn't for you. I'll go much bolder than that oftentimes. So red and black is pretty easy to pull off, really. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Super lightweight. The 2100s are not that big, really. I know 45.5 millimeter might seem large, but when you pair it up with the fact that it weighs 50 grams, it's going to be very comfortable on wrist. I don't know if I have a metal square here. Just for a size comparison, here is next to a metal square, which the squares are iconic. I mean, you can't go wrong with the squares, but along with that, it's fun for me to play around with and collect the 2100s. So there is a little bit of loom, nothing major here. It's basically an hour and minute. They still have lacked on the taking advantage of all these big indices here to loom those out. Maybe one day, but there is backlight here. So let's kill the lights and check the backlight. And then I am out of here. So you can see there's a little bit of loom on the hour and minute. And then, of course, you have dual loom. So you have a LED shining up the face of the watch. And then at the same time, it backlights the negative display. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.